Hi, I'm Panda Hershey with Your Full Expression. Welcome to the November 15th Coffee and Charts, where we talk about how the drama is nearly over, so you can start focusing again on the work ahead. Over the next 3 weeks, you may find someone who connects with you possibly as a pleasant surprise. And through this connection, you may realize or see how to fill that gap or hole that is somewhere in your life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Well, welcome everyone. It is, my gosh, it is mid-November, and it is actually 3 weeks until we meet again, even though November is one of the shorter months. But luckily, I'm going to say it eases after this week. So the 3 weeks I actually see as more optimistic and a little less intense than the last few weeks have been. So things are looking up, and I think we'll all be busy in a good way. And it's all for this bigger purpose of getting us to the next level. And so we're just gonna dive in. I'm gonna share my screen and um, where are we right now on November 15th? Right now, today, the sun is opposite the end of that Uranus portal. And remember that Uranus is like shifting the barriers that are holding you back and restructuring something about the way you show up, the tools you have, the skills you have, your body in some way so that you can show up for the next level. I mean, I really think this is so key. And as I've started looking at what's happening next year, that there's so much hope and possibility there. And so what we have been dealing with over the last few months, no, not few months, but maybe a month, is that Mars was across, the sun was across from Uranus, and before that, Jupiter. So we were dealing with we were having responses to what other people were doing or saying or thinking or feeling with respect to our plans for ourselves. So it has been about, oh, I need to do this for me. I need to grow. And then people around us are either, oh my God, I'm so excited for you. This is great. Yes, you should absolutely be doing that. Or it's like, um, this is a huge impact on me, and they're not happy for you at all. And that is not helpful when you're trying to be on your path and you just want to say, can you just be happy for me for a second? Or things can get tossed at you to say, you are growing in this direction and you are going to have to shift the way you're doing things. And boy, you think, I could really use some help with this, but no help is coming. And that can be frustrating. So there's so many ways this can show up, but the drama from all of that is going to fade into the background because one way or another, we are all going to just keep going on our paths. And as the new Mercury portal opens next week, we will see the signs of things that will help us get to the next level and the things that we need, because as we embark on more of this transformation and kind of bring it home, so to speak, over the next 6 months, you can tell there are some things that are like, ooh, I really need to learn this, have this, something to fill some hole in your plan. And the signs of that are coming soon. So given that that's where we're at, let's see what the next 3 weeks hold. Oh, and as you can see, the sun and Mars are just about on top of each other. So that has been intense also, where the Mars strong emotion that you have is quickly followed up by some action. And it's on Friday that it actually, crosses over. So if you have noticed that you get excited and quickly follow up with some action on it, and I can think of one thing for myself already where I wish I hadn't done that, that will fade into the background and you will just move ahead, and then Mars will be in the background, kind of making noise maybe, but in the meantime, you're just doing what you need to do, and hopefully others around you can do the same thing. I hope that makes sense. And, oh man, you know what? I didn't mark this, but I should have. The next day, the 18th, so as soon as we're done with the sun crossing over Mars, I'm not sure why it's not in here, Venus is opposite. Actually, it's not. Hang on. I'm going to keep going here. 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd. Here we go. Venus is opposite the start of the Chiron portal. So here we go. Venus brings in things. We become open to receiving. And what we become open, what we are receiving in this case, since it's in Libra, is connection. So connection related to trying to get yourself out there to be noticed. You have something important to share, and maybe it's not landing the way you have expected. But this Venus opposite that, I almost think is the key to becoming aware of what you need to learn over the Mercury portal. It's like someone shows up that says, you know what? I want to hear what you have to say. I want to know more about what you're trying to share. And through that, through their support, through their being with you, you become aware of the thing you need to learn, the thing you need to share with someone else, the whole that, oh, I have something that I need to fill in here that will become part of me, part of what I'm offering, part of my new structure. And so there's a few days of that. And then on the 25th, I believe that's the day after Thanksgiving, for Mercury finishes being across from that portal. Did I say Venus? I hope I said Venus. I said Mercury, sorry. Venus finishes being across from the Chiron portal, and the Mercury portal opens. So I hope that makes sense in terms of the connection. It's like someone comes in and notices what you have to say, gives you some idea, and it's like, okay, I'm going to go look for that. And it's a 2-month journey to recognize those details and begin to put that to work. So it's kind of quiet, you guys. There's as we move into Sagittarius is about learning new things or sharing your wisdom. And I always feel like Sagittarius is so hopeful. And that's where I just am looking forward to all the possibilities that are coming. As Mercury moves into Capricorn during this portal, it dips into Capricorn for about 8.5 degrees and comes backward. Capricorn is about distilling your experience, your knowledge, all the things you've learned into a structure. And so during this portal, I feel as though you'll be picking up the information you need and applying it right away. It's like, oh, I have this one hole in my structure. There's the stuff I need. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to learn something from having used it. go back as Mercury goes back into Sagittarius, figure out more stuff, and then do it one more time and say, this is it. This is the system. It could be about your schedule. It could be about the way you're offering something, but this is the kind of thing that you might be looking for. And we meet again on the 6th, and that is the day that Neptune stations direct moving forward. And Neptune is about effortless ability, and Pisces is about feeling people around us. And this is where I think through this journey, we effortlessly get to feel the people we need around us, either to soak up all the things that we're trying to share or to offer the wisdom because they've walked this path before. But that to me is a very hopeful thing. So let's go back one more time. That's three long weeks that much less drama than we've had, which to me is fantastic. Wow, this is a long ways. Okay, so here we are on the 15th. Things to watch is the sun crossing over Mars and moving ahead, and creating some space between the two of them, which is always a good thing. There we go. Hope that made some sense for you. I always love that visual of how everything just moves. So we're turning the last corner. I always think of oppositions as if you're running a marathon. I used to run races. I'm not a runner. This was not great for me. But when I would get to the halfway point, it was like, yes, okay, it's been such a slog. And thank God I'm turning the corner to head home. And so this is the last corner until everything starts to get back around to get our fresh start in 2024. And so even though it feels like you're running out of time to get to the next level, there is another piece coming to help you out. And it may come in the form of someone joining you, matching your energy in some way. Maybe you help someone else and together you find something in relationship. But I do think that that's the key to finding the thing you need to get your structure into place, or some hole that you're trying to fill that you've been trying to figure out over the next few weeks, that will become clearer what it is that you're looking for. So we just wrapped up Mars being opposite the Uranus portal and the sun being opposite the Uranus portal. And that has helped us figure out how we stay steady in our moving forward on our path while everyone else kind of buzzes around. And it's a tough exercise to find that balance. And it culminates in this Friday when the sun crosses over Mars. And I think of it as getting to be the adult in the room, no matter what everyone else is doing. It's like, this is what I'm off to. This is the change I need for myself. This is what I'm doing. And hopefully you're with me. Then, and this date is wrong. It shouldn't be the 18th. I think it's the 22nd to the 25th. Venus is opposite the Chiron portal. So, who is possibly unexpectedly showing up to hear the message that you're trying to share with people? And from that, the same day that that completes, the Mercury portal opens. What do you need to learn to help form the bigger picture for whatever your new structure is, or what might you be needing to share with someone? And then finally, when we meet again on December 6th, Neptune moves forward at 25 degrees of Pisces, bringing hopefully the people that we need in our lives to support us, who understand where we're at, who want to hear what we have to say. And then we'll kind of have that energy with us as we go through the Mercury portal, which I think is great. So, tips to thrive in the next couple days. Let people have any last words with you before you get back on your path toward your transformation. And open up to people who might reach out to you, connect with you from the 22nd to the 25th. And that person who joins you might not be the one you expected. And just explore that. See what comes of any discussions or any connection. And as the Mercury portal opens on November 25th, we have 2 months to start noticing what might help us fill a gap, or how we can share our wisdom with someone who could use it. So I think it's going to quiet down a bit. Any questions? How does this feel energetically to people?
Feels spot on where things are.
Good. Well, if you've been dealing with excitement or drama, that you can channel the excitement into let's get going. And that feels so good. And when it's been drama that has sapped your energy or taking you away from what you're trying to do, just know that it's going to be over soon. You get to be the adult in the room and keep moving forward. And your moving forward actually helps everyone else move forward too. So, yeah, there's a few more days and then some great things coming, I think. Cameron, that feels like it hopefully connects with what you're up to.
Yeah, I'm grateful to hear that it's going to be slowing down a little bit in the next few weeks, because it's been really intense. And so I can feel like, especially, where things are for me, that I have things due. And so I'm at the end of this week. So I'm just hopeful. I'm like, let me get through the end of this week and then, look ahead. So yeah, I feel hopeful hearing that things are going to slow down. It's been a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Having Mars in the lead for so long has been tough, because it inspires us to get going, but when the follow-up lags for so long, it's exhausting to think, oh man, I really want to do this, but I just can't get myself through it all. And so with the sun getting ahead of Mars, it's you just start plugging away, and Mars is like, yay, keep going, you've got this, and that fades into the background. So yeah, that'll be good. All right, you guys, I'm here. I made it under 20 minutes. I'm very proud of myself. And I may do something in the middle. I might give us all a break before the 3 weeks. And it's just so good to see you all. Thank you so much for joining. And reach out if you need anything. I'm here. Have a great day. I hope you feel prepared to move through these next 3 weeks. The Mercury portal opens at the end of this month, bringing hope and a vision of the bigger picture. I am really looking forward to that, and I hope you are too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.